Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. It's finally here. The Thunderlord. That's right, the quest for Thunderlord has concluded, a quest that took players on a nostalgic trip back to the Cosmodrome and rewarded them with Destiny 2's first ever heavy machine gun. It was a nice way to close out Season 4 and perhaps more importantly, introduce Season 5 and the new Black Armory DLC. In this video, we're going to take a detailed look at the content Bungie is introducing in this new season, some new Black Armory info and images, plus a sneak peek of what's coming in 2019, Joker's Wild and Penumbra. There's a lot of really interesting info here, so sit back, relax, and let MoreConsole fill you right in. You're gonna really enjoy this one, so let's effing well do this. So yeah, like I said, the Thunderlord quest culminated in a sentimental trip down memory lane in which you got to take out this chump, Kickless the Murderer, and once again drink in the familiar sights and sounds of old Russia, and I gotta admit it did feel kind of weird revisiting a destination I spent so much time in during Destiny 1, but it was a nice touch and a fitting way to say farewell to Season 4. Now you may have noticed that towards the end of the quest you got this on-screen text, leave the Cosmodrome ? When you're done exploring the Cosmodrome, head for the transmat pad and return to the tower, but there might still be something of interest in the area. Now this was referring to 4 scannables that once located rewarded players with some rather emotional dialogue from Amanda Holiday. This one got me right in the feels. Oh god. Check it out.
Cade brought me out here once. We looked at all the cars, all the people who died trying to get to safety during the collapse. And he said, listen, don't worry about dying. Death isn't the end, not since the Traveler showed up. You ever feel sad about your folks? You just wait for them to show up again as guardians. Just wait. I'm still waiting.
No, I'm not crying. I've just got a dusklight shard lodged in my eyeball. So then once you've completed the quest, you get Thunderlord, and I gotta say, I've been having a lot of fun using this thing. It's become a permanent fixture in my heavy slot. No, that's not a euphemism, you filthy perverts. This thing just melts in PvE and PvP, and the Reign of Havoc perk is basically Dragonfly, but you don't need a crit kill to activate it. Any kill activates it. And remember, this is just a taste of things to come. Season 5 will introduce a whole new range of heavy machine guns. Bring it the F on. Now fret not, if you missed the Thunderlord quest the first time around, this exotic will be added to the exotic engram loot pool after November 27th, which is when Season 5 begins. But before we look at Season 5, what's left to do in Season 4? Well, this will be your last chance to earn Season 4 Iron Banner armor and complete Season 4 triumphs. So you may want to get those done before November 27th. You should also use any prismatic facets, as these will be removed at the start of Season 5. And it's worth noting that your vendor ranks will also reset. That's your Nightfall, Valor, Glory and Infamy ranks. Quest lines for Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten, however, are available all year round, so don't panic about that, you got plenty of time to complete them. And that's not all. Season 4 is going out with an XP bang. From November 20th to the 23rd, you can earn double Infamy points. And from November 23rd to November 27th, you can earn triple Infamy points. And this brings us nicely into Season 5, the Season of the Forge. Season of the Forge. So then, Season 5 kicks off November 27th. It's a free seasonal update available to everyone who owns Destiny 2. It's going to introduce a whole heap of new heavy machine guns, new weapons, Crucible content, a new Season of Iron Banner, gameplay updates, new season ranks, and a new Dawning event. And that's not all. Also on the 27th of November, Bungie will release a brand new vidoc and a full gameplay schedule to show you what awaits your Guardian for the rest of the year. So then, let's have a look in more detail at some of the gameplay updates Bungie has planned for Season 5. Let's start with load times, which have become unbearable on console since the launch of Forsaken. Starting up the game, signing on, selecting your character, loading in activities, entering the play inventory screen and switching between UI tabs have all become a bit of a pain in the arse due to increased load times. Now, according to Bungie, this is due to the addition of new content, bug fixes and patches introduced in Forsaken. Well, the Season 5 game update will reduce these loading times, thank God. For example, Bungie says loading from orbit into the European dead zone should be reduced from over 2 minutes down to just over 1 minute. Now, this is a big quality of life improvement that means less time staring at a damn load screen. Now, I know what you PC players are thinking. PC Master Race, console peasant. Well, I'm a console peasant, and this change can't come soon enough. Bungie, hurry the F up, please. Next up, a much needed Spectral Blades buff that will increase the reliability of this super's melee attacks in PvP and buff the effectiveness of this super's stealth capabilities. Now, Bungie will do this by increasing the melee range of all attacks, reducing the amount of super used by light melee attacks, improving the hit registration on intended targets, and giving the player better control over which targets they actually want to strike. As for stealth, you receive a little less damage and use less super energy while in stealth mode. All welcome additions, I'm sure you'll agree, because let's be honest, Spectral Blaze sucks balls at the moment. Next up, Season 5 Gambit changes. Now, the infamy rank points you get from all Gambit bounties will be doubled, so, you know, they're far more generous now. Gambit challenges, both daily and weekly, have had their objectives tweaked to make them less time consuming and basically easier. And a new bounty has been added to the daily rotation that requires primeval envoy kills, which is actually a god tier move from Bungie, because this will incentivize noobs to actually kill them. Because, you know, a lot of people still don't know that killing the envoys weakens the primeval boss, so let me reiterate, killing the envoys weakens the primeval boss, so fucking do it, alright? Other Gambit improvements include a change to this mode's catch-up mechanics. At the moment, it's far too generous and allows the team that's trailing behind a large catch-up buff. This is being considerably toned down for Season 5. But here's the big one. Gambit will receive a Pinnacle Weapon quest in Season 5. Now, the Crucible introduced Pinnacle Weapon quests in Season 3 with the Redrix's Claymore grind. Season 4 continued this with Luna's Howl, and now Gambit gets one in Season 5. Nice. So expect a really tough Gambit quest that unlocks a really tasty Gambit weapon. Now, I'm actually really excited about this because I adore Gambit, and the Gambit Pulse Rifle Bygones is one of my favourite Destiny weapons ever, so I can't wait to see what a Pinnacle Gambit weapon looks like. Nice one, Bungo. Now, all the changes I've just listed are set to drop November 27th with the launch of Season 5. It's worth noting these changes are only the ones we actually know about. Expect a heap more quality of life improvements and additions to be revealed nearer the actual launch of this season. And now, my friends, it's time to talk about the Black Armory. The Black Armory. So then, the Black Armory is part of Destiny's annual pass, which is something you need to purchase. Now, you may have assumed that this new DLC would drop at the same time as Season 5 on November 27th, but that's not the case. Black Armory is launching a week after Season 5 on December 4th. Now, what you see here is a tasty new image showcasing the new Black Armory vendor, and this EXO is holding a brand new exotic weapon. Check out this preview from Bungie.
What if there was this elite group of crafters who created some of the most notorious weapons in the Destiny universe, and you're going to get exclusive access to this vault that has the greatest weapons ever created in the Golden Age.
Now, Bungie also released this official description of what's coming in this DLC. Discover weapons of light and fury, add the Black Armory's treasure to your legend. Black Armory will be delivered over the course of Season 5 from December 4th to March 4th. This includes access to the Black Armory, new activity, the Lost Forges, new raid, exotic weapons, quests, triumphs, and collections. So yeah, Season 5 will last 3 months, will introduce a new activity, the Lost Forges, and will most likely timegate some of its content to keep players occupied until the next DLC. Which brings me on to my next point, the content that Bungie has planned for us in 2019. Season of the Driftor. Now, after Black Armory, we have Joker's Wild. Here's how Bungie describes this DLC. Gambit was only the beginning, and the Drifter is ready to deal you another deadly hand. Joker's Wild will be delivered over the course of the Season of the Drifter in spring 2019. More details to come, and here's a cheeky little preview.
So, with Joker's Wild, there's this really interesting character named the Drifter, and there's all of this backstory. But you'll begin to get a glimpse of that in Forsaken, and Joker's Wild is our chance to go deeper. And what is his greater purpose? And what is inside that crazy rock he's got attached to his ship?
Now, Season of the Drifter will also deliver a new event, and Joker's Wild will evolve the Gambit game mode, introduce a new activity experience and bonus rewards. Not too shabby. Now let's move on to the final season of 2019, Season of the Shadow. Season of the Shadow. Ooh. Now check out the image Bungie released for Season of the Shadow. Is that Benedict the Sweeper bot? Because if it is, he's replaced his broom with an effing sword. Instead of sweeping trash, he's gonna be slicing that ass. Did you see what I did there? Mental. Here's Bungie's description of this season and its accompanying DLC, Penumbra. Only the brave will learn what lurks in the shadow. Only the strong will survive its teeth. Penumbra will be delivered over the course of Season of the Shadow in summer 2019. More details to come, and here's the preview.
So just like we saw with the the Whisper of the Worm quest that came out recently, like those kind of secrets that players discover themselves are super exciting. What if we took an entire release, let leak the name Penumbra, but what if everything else was the mystery box that players will uncover collaboratively?
So there you have it, all 3 upcoming seasons, with each season launching alongside a unique annual pass DLC release. Season of the Forge and Black Armory, Season of the Drifter and Joker's Wild, and Season of the Shadow and Penumbra. Now according to Bungie, each release delivers new experiences, including activities, endgame content, and an arsenal of powerful weapons, armor, and gear to earn. The Destiny 2 Forsaken annual pass content and rewards will be delivered between December 4th, 2018 and August 31st, 2019. And just in case you were curious, Studio Vicarious Visions is working alongside Bungie to make the Black Armory. Now they did an excellent job with the Warmind expansion, which bodes very well for this release. And guys, I'll be hooking you up with some pretty tasty content in the coming weeks, so feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Cheers. And guys, check this out. It's an alternative opening cinematic for Destiny 1, obviously in a very early concept stage. Now this has been available to watch for quite some time, but it's only just come to my attention and I thought you might find it as interesting as I do. Now instead of the Traveler, it shows 3 space explorers discovering a mysterious goddess-like figure who says that the Traveler is coming and that everything you know will change. Check it out. And here's a far more detailed piece of concept art of this mysterious woman. It's utterly glorious. Now you'll find links to all this work in the description box below, so go check it out if this has piqued your interest. Do it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. It really does help the video get seen by more people and lets me know that you like this kind of stuff. From here on in, expect lots of tasty new content, including stuff I can't quite share just yet. Subscribe and turn on notifications and you won't miss a single thing. Click the on-screen image if you want to watch more content from me right now, and we'll speak again very soon, my friends. Bye.